Shalom, shalom, my brothers and sisters. This is your brother Yael Ezra Ben Levy coming at you again with another quick video. I would like for you to join me in the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 30, starting at verse 1. That is the book of Deuteronomy, the book of Devarim, chapter 30 and verse 1. Hallelujah. And it shall come to pass when all these things are come upon thee, the blessing and the curse, which I have set before thee, and when thou shalt bethink thyself among all the nations whither Jehovah thy God has driven thee, and shall return unto Jehovah thy God, and hearken to his voice, according to all that I command thee this day, thou and thy children, with all thy heart, with all thy soul, that then Jehovah thy God will turn thy captivity and have compassion upon thee, and will return and gather thee from all the people whither Jehovah thy God has scattered thee. If any of thine that are dispersed be in the uttermost parts of heaven, from hence will Jehovah thy God gather thee, and from hence will he fetch thee. And Jehovah thy God will bring thee into the land which thy fathers possessed, and thou shalt possess it. And he will do thee good and multiply thee above thy fathers. And Jehovah thy God will open thy heart and the heart of thy seed to love Jehovah thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul, that thou mayest live. And Jehovah thy God will put all these curses upon thy enemies and upon them that hate thee, that persecute thee. And thou shalt return and hearken to the voice of Jehovah, and do all his commandments which I command thee this day. Hallelujah. I wanted to read that because I just want you to know that we as the people of the book, the descendants of the Israelites, the Hebrews, that we play a role in our redemption. We play a role in our returning back to our homeland. We cannot simply be talking about how we are waiting on him. Yes, we wait on Jehovah, but in the midst of our waiting, we must return to him. We must keep these laws, statutes, and commandments to the best of our abilities. In the midst of waiting, we must observe the Torah. It's that plain and simple. Now, I know many of my brothers and sisters feel that there's no way that they can keep the law in a strange land. They can keep the law in captivity. You have the right to believe that if you choose. But based off of what I read to you in the Torah, in Deuteronomy chapter 30, we see that Jehovah is saying where we are scattered, if we bethink ourselves, where we are at in our dispersion, and then return to him and start hearkening to the commandments he gave us, he said then he will turn our captivity, and then he will bring us back into the land. So my brothers and sisters, you must understand that we play a major role in our own deliverance. We play a major role in our redemption. And there's one thing I also want to share before I close this video. I know there is so much going on in the world today. There is so much that we have the right to be angry about. We have things that we have the right to protest about. But I'm telling you now, my brothers and sisters, we need to have a controlled rage. We need to have a productive fury. And what do I mean by that? We must focus and target our fury and our rage to do something that's going to be productive, that's going to bring about a positive change for us, that's going to benefit us. We cannot go out in rage, protesting, destroying our own communities. We have to become, one thing, we need to be tired of rebuilding our own communities because we are the ones that destroyed it. in the fit of rage, in the fit of protesting and injustice done to us. So I'm telling you now, my brothers and sisters, we must learn to have a productive rage, a wrath about us that produce positive change. That rage, that anger can fuel us to do something amazing in our communities. So we must protest the injustice in a different way. There's other things we could do to make our voices heard, to make our presence felt. But destroying our own communities is not it. So my brothers and sisters, I encourage you, stay angry. Have that rage about you, but be productive in how you focus it, how you target it on what you want to bring to fruition. We could use it as fuel to do amazing things, but it's only going to be done if we do it together and if we do it under the umbrella of our God. So my brothers and my sisters, that's all I wanted to share at this time. This is your brother Yael Ezra Ben Levy. Shalom, love, and blessings. Till next time.